Hi traders, this is Chris from Elite Currency with a new video, the last update of this week on the euro dollar and pound dollar. Alright, so the euro dollar is getting that bounce as we expected off of the S1 and the 78.6 Fibonacci area here, and we're getting the push to the upside, part of that wave B that we expected, wave A being right here. This one, wave A, and up it goes for wave B. This is what we expected in the last video, and indeed the break happened. The break above this trend line, for instance, the break also above the 21 EMA zone and the fractal at the 21 EMA zone, and price is moving higher as we speak. Let's put a fib though on this swing, the bearish swing here from high to low. You can see that price hit the 38.2 fib, very close to the long-term moving average, which is where a first kind of reaction is expected or could happen as part of a bigger ABC correction, A, B, C, within that wave B. So we talked about this being wave A. There are 5 waves in here, or at least it looks like 5 waves to me. 3 waves up could be part of wave B. All right, so we're expecting within that B 3 waves: A, blue B, blue C within the red B, and then we expect a red C down again to complete a bigger correction. All of that red ABC is again a bigger part of a W correction here. This could be X, and up it goes for Y. And also within W, there were 3 waves here, A, B, C as well, by the way. Here, A, B, C. All right? Sorry for the drawing skills, but all right. So this, let's get back to what we could expect. This is basically a resistance spot, whether you like waves or not. Really not that important at this spot. It is basically just a resistance moment here, and we can see price move down again. How far? We can put a fib, in fact, on this swing from here to here. So let's do that. Right, like this. There we go. And we can even make it a bit different color, so you can see the difference a bit more. And you can see that there is a minus 272 target and 50 fib, minus 61.8 target and 61.8 fib. And also even up in here, there's a confluence of fibs. So I would expect price to go maybe to the 61, 78, 50 fib area, anywhere between 114, let's say 114.60, 115, bounce and go up to 116, but even extend to 117 basically. If it breaks below this bottom, then something else is going on, and it's not that ABC that we expected. All right, so this is an important bottom. But if it stays above the bottom, any of these fibs could be bouncing spots. Here's a left potential shoulder. Here could be a right shoulder. Here could be a head. That's a potential head and shoulders reversal pattern that could play out for upside. Also, there could be a head and shoulders pattern, as I already mentioned here, left shoulder, head, right shoulder as well at that spot for the end of wave B and the start of wave C. All right, so that's from the fib perspective, I think important levels. I think also from wave perspective, and if it does break through this bottom, then there could be continuation down to 114 and then down to 113 for a bearish breakout. Other than that, I think not much to add regarding the euro dollar, right? I think on 1 hour chart, there could be maybe even an extension still possible if we get a bounce at the short-term moving average, right? Then price could still push up to the R1, still make a higher high before we get an ABC back like this. So it doesn't have to, make this wave B right now. It could still extend higher. It depends on the price reaction at the weekly pivot point at the 21 EMA, I would say. If we get bullish candlestick pattern here, reaction on a 1 hour or 4 hour, then yes, it could still push up higher, in fact, to maybe around 116, 116.10. That's definitely still a possibility. Now regarding the pound dollar, it has pushed up higher. We were talking about in my wave analysis the fact that this could be ABC. So that's what happened, and I think that we are looking now at price pretty extended at this point. Pound dollar is making a retracement. It all depends whether price will respect the resistance here and start to make a correction like this, or is it going to break up immediately and just make another higher high. I'm leaning towards a bounce. I don't think that price is going to break through the R2 and the previous top that easily. If we put a fib from here to here, in fact, like this, you can see it's at the 78 and 88.6 fib zone, R2. So I'm leaning towards a bearish bounce, and it depends. I'm not too certain about how far it will move down. If in fact, it could start a total downtrend, and it could start to break through this trend line, and it could be a very big push down, right? But that would only be if price breaks through this trend line. So for the moment, this bearish bounce, the safer target could be the short-term moving average at around 131.50, 131, right? If you're looking for a reversal trade. I don't like trading reversals. I want to trade with the trend setups that are away from the moving averages, right? They're away from the 144 EMA. But some people like reversals. I do think that this is a pretty interesting zone. There's been a pretty good wick here on the 4-hour chart, a break below the low. Especially if this candle turns bearish, that could indicate that price is going to fall back to that short-term moving average, right? It pulled away from it, but there's divergence between these tops, and it is in a huge resistance zone as well. So if you add all these things, then yes, a reversal or a retracement at least wouldn't be that strange. So with the targeting I think is difficult. The safer target is the 21 EMA zone. The top of it is the safest, right? Around 131.50. But it also could indicate if this is a wave 1 and this is a wave 2, then with the ABC in it, then this could start a big downside as well. So it depends on, you know, how aggressive do you want to be as a reversal trader. The break below the 21 EMA, let's say it falls like this, then makes a correction, and then breaks, right? Then in that case, that could be an interesting continuation signal. If it falls like this, correction, and then breaks, that could be also a very interesting zone for downside as well. All right, not just this trend line, but also this trend line at the 21 EMA could already indicate some breakout, at least down to maybe 130, for instance. If it is upside, then it will perhaps make a retracement, maybe a bull flag, break that bull flag after bouncing at the 21 EMA, and if it breaks above the 88.6 fib and the 100, then this is not a wave 1-2, obviously, because that becomes invalidated. And then in that case, we're looking probably at a wave W, this being an X, and up it goes for a Y like this, probably like this with the ABC in it, and this all could be part of an expanded wave 4. All right, that's about it for today. We'll have a new update over the weekend, of course. Wish you all great trading. Check out our website, elitecurrency.com, for more free analysis on multiple ones per day. In fact, we also have some great guides that we give, like the Fib and Wave guide. I'll add the link down below. Wish you all good trading. Cheers.